helping your vision, helping you see it is one thing. Helping the hitter to know that he's one-legged is an easier thing. And once I can help your hitter be one-legged, then you'll start to see the difference. But I think the easiest thing for a hitter to remain one-legged is two clear thoughts. Number one, to keep the foot off the ground, I have to be stretching. The 3D loading concept, okay? I'm going forward, I'm coiling, and I'm loading my Ferris wheel, if you will, this up and back move. This move here, keep the foot off the ground. Do it and keep the foot off the ground. Do it and keep the foot off the ground. Now, a checkpoint when they're hitting, assuming they're doing the 3D loading, is this rear leg, this foot, really starts to feel the weight of the body come down on it. Okay? If you let this front leg down, you'll feel weight leave the back foot and go to the front foot. So as long as he's 3D loading, and the entire time up to launch, he can feel this rear foot just get heavier and heavier and heavier, like it's just sinking into the ground, like everything is right there on that foot. This foot will be off the ground. But as soon as he starts to feel weight leave this foot, that means he's into limbo, he's into the time between the feet, and then when the foot comes down, now he's clearly two-legged, okay? Limbo or two-legged, both are bad. We have to be one-legged the entire time, okay? To help him stay one-legged, get the thought of constantly coiling and sitting, okay? This little sit move here, I feel like my center of gravity lowering as I do it, helps me stay on this leg. And as soon as I start to go forward, I know that I'm shifting weight, okay? We have to get the feeling that we can swing from our back leg. I do this drill a ton, where I have hitters start here, one-legged, leg up. This should be real easy for them, just to stand here like this. And then they look at me, and as my arm comes back to flip them the ball, they start the 3D load. Okay? Here, 3D load, snap. Here, 3D load, and I can feel my foot get heavy, snap. So what happens when we don't start from here? When we start from here, or wherever they start from, here's the problem. We've got to get to the 3D loaded launch position with control, the position we launched from. We got to get there with control, okay? We can't get to that position if we don't start from a balanced position, okay? So if I stand here like this, and I'm going to pick up my leg in 3D, and I think I'm going to 3D load, but I'm just going to pick up my leg from here, I'm going to fall to my front leg every time. Okay? Every time. Now, I could do this, and some hitters do that. I had to get back to here, and then I can 3D load from there with control. That's okay. Okay? Christian Yelich does something similar to that. Okay? But we can't have control as we go forward if we don't have control before we go forward. Excuse me. We're not going to gain control if we don't have control to start with. So this move right here, I used to call it the Matt Carpenter. I still call it that sometimes. Now I'm calling it the Verdugo, because Alex Verdugo is a better hitter and maybe a more recognized name to people I work with. When I start in this position here, I'm standing open, about 45 degrees, my pitcher's over there, and I coil this leg in. It's so easy, because I'm already balanced as I coil in from my rear leg. It's so easy to stay one-legged. Okay? I highly recommend you do that. Highly. And I'm never going to tell a hitter how he has to end up in what stance, whatever. But my God, if you hit good doing this, and you insist on doing it from here, or standing from here when you don't hit good, I'm out. I can't help you, okay? It's not about looking pretty, it's about hitting the ball. And there's nothing wrong, this doesn't look ugly. This move right here, there's just tremendous control in it. I'm starting, my feet are narrow, and when I pick this leg up and start to coil it in, I'm not walking this leg in, I'm coiling this leg, which turns the whole pelvis and brings this leg in, and I just have tremendous control of that. And then I can snap. Okay? So, back to your original question. Dad says, how can I know if he's one-legged or two? I can pick it up instantly, but probably the most telling thing that you'll see as a dad trying to figure this out is he'll never have the deep barrel that you get from one leg when you put your weight down, when you shift your weight. So the most telling thing would be look at the barrel. Okay? He took some swings. Find the giddy up. Find the point in the video where it looks like the barrel got accelerated. And if it's back here, he's one-legged. If it's in there, he's two-legged. Okay? The depth of the barrel is all telling. You either did something right or you didn't. If you have barrel depth with a deep whoosh behind you, you're doing a whole lot right. If you don't have that, you don't quite have it yet. Okay?